Hey, what's up, guys? It's Navarro, Penny Stocks Club 13. It's Monday, September 21st, 2020, guys. I hope everybody had a green day. And if you didn't, I hope you learned from your mistakes and keep on growing as a trader, guys. Again, there's nothing better than learning. Remember that in the market, only 90% of the traders don't succeed. The rest do, but it's because of perseverance and dedication, guys. And they don't let themselves be taken aback by any losses. It's part of the game. You can't expect to win every trade. You got to understand that first. Psychologically, you need to be prepared for losses. You cannot put yourself down when you have a loss. You might have 3 wins in a row, think you're on top of the world, then you lose one big trade, and you will start feeling like the market is it's too hard for you. You don't know what you're doing, stuff like that. You know what? Everybody goes through that, and as long as you start building that tough mentality where you become numb to losses, as long as you have good risk management, then you're in a good spot because you'll understand that I'm better than this. I'll come back. I'll make my money back plus some more. So having said that, guys, mental toughness is key in trading. Now, in this video, I'm just gonna do a quick recap on current holds, current swing trades, and what we're looking for in the coming days, guys, possibly for the week or in maybe tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Without further ado, guys, IBIO I've been holding for a couple of days. I did swing trade it last week. We did here in Penny Stocks Club 13. So right now it's trading between the 20 EMA. Let me zoom in a little more, guys. It's trading between the 20 and the 50 EMA. You can see that here. You got the 20, the purple, and you got the blue right here. So it made this big move on Wednesday, guys. On Wednesday, made this big move. I day traded this one here. Let me take you to the 5-day, 5-minute. So it made this big move, and then after hours, it made this. And if you saw my last video, I did mention to you that IBIO was going to be a good day trading opportunity. Go back and check my previous video, and the details are there, guys. This one was a perfect red to green setup. So as you can see, I established the previous day's high for this particular day on a day trade, and you got this day's high, the high day. I put this line up here, and it pre-market it was making this little move, started coming back down. I knew that it had more to give. I knew where my levels were from yesterday, so I waited patiently for it to open. It started coming down. You can start seeing that there's a little bit of support here where it bounced. So I was just waiting for it to bounce, start making its move up, and I entered the trade at 230, guys, exited at 260. So that is how I traded this. Now, how was I determining 260, guys? Well, that's something that we gotta go into different time frames. Maybe we can go here to the 10-day, 30-minute. No, there's nothing there. 20-day, and here we go on the 20-day. You can see resistance at the 260 level, guys, and that's exactly where I took profit. So using different time frames is very key, guys. Also, you can go to the 1 year, 1 day. This is perfect for doing that kind of stuff. And further out, guys, you can see that 260 level here, that 260 level here, and there. So again, different time frames help you determine entry and exits. That's how I plan my trades. Before I entered the trade, I was doing pre-market scans as far as support and resistance levels, and that's how I arrived at this critical exit level of 260, guys. So I did take half off, tried to let it ride. Once I saw that it didn't break, I immediately sold the rest again at 260. It was a quick decision. I decided to just take profits and run, guys, because I was riding it all the way from 230, guys. So, I had a really good return on this one, and that's about 12 to 13% return, guys. So that was a good trade. And why are we interested in it now? Well, it started flagging, right? It started consolidating in this flag pattern after it made this big move. You can see a pole, and then you can see the flag, right? So I entered it again on this day at 235. I had it today at 240. After hours, it's coming back down a little bit, but after hours really doesn't matter. You can see that, it did the same here. It started making a big move. It did the same here, came back up. So hopefully it can break that 260 level, make a push higher. And I'm looking for it to make a move to possibly 3, guys. We can go here and create our next resistance level. So that's what we're looking for. And profit taking at 3 could possibly move to 4. Now, I'm not being aggressive, guys. I am simply looking at the chart, looking at its history, and the kind of moves that it makes. Now, if you're thinking, well, why do you think it's going to go all the way to 4? Well, we see here that it can make big moves. It can jump. It does have the ability to be a gapper. Like we saw here, this was a little gap up. So, we can't leave anything out of it. We got to know the history of the stocks that we're trading. We got to be aware of how they trade, what moves they can possibly make. So again, first profit taking will probably be at if it breaks over 260 and anywhere here at 3, and then possibly a continuation. I'm not saying it's going to make that kind of move tomorrow. For those kind of moves, you do need to have some volume, guys. So that's what we're going to be looking for. If it starts breaking and there's enough volume here, then there's no reason for us not to be holding some or scaling out and ride the wave if it does make a move either tomorrow or in the coming days, guys. So IBIO, guys, a current swing trade. Next one, ABUS. This was a swing trade again from Friday. On this one, guys, it did stop me out. Again, I have a 5% tolerance as far as when I'm down on the stock. So it's a similar pattern to IBIO, the big moves. You can see that this one has a history of making huge moves as well. So that is why I'm interested in it right now. That is trading above all the EMAs, guys. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. You can see I already have some technicals here, but let's go ahead and check what's going on recently. So this is today's candle. It shook me out. It triggered me out, but it did bounce at all the EMAs, guys. And a closer look. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can fix this here really quick. There we go. So we can see at a closer look, this is today's candle, right? This is the entire day of today. It's trading above the 50, the 20, and the 9. And maybe tomorrow we're going to see a candle here and we can see a crossover of the EMAs. If that happens, guys, that's usually good for us because it's usually a good sign of bullish momentum. And maybe we can ride that wave over here. Now, it might not make a move like this. Again, for that, you do need volume. And right now, today it had about 1.9 million. When it made that huge move, it had 109 million, guys. So again, can it make that kind of move? Yes, but it all depends on the volume, guys. And this is a free lesson for you. So tomorrow, what I'm looking for is for a push to 350, take some profits off. You can see that the 4 level is probably another profit taking zone. So that's what I'm looking for, about a 5, 10, 15, 20% return if it works. And, so we'll see. Again, this one, I am out of it. I do plan to re-enter if it comes to this white line that I drew here, which is the top of today's candle at $3.10. That's my entry level for a possible push to 340, which is a rejection where I can start taking profits and then hopefully let the rest ride, guys. So that's my plan on ABUS. Let's move on, guys. We have plenty to talk about, so I'm just gonna go really quick through them. CSUN, guys, this one I have been holding for a while. I bought at 165. I'm looking for it to break over the 180 level and then hopefully come and test the 2 and continue moving higher. This one can make a little bit of big moves, but I'm not expecting a big candle here. I'm expecting probably a 1 or 2, 3 more days to hold on it if it works. In any case, if it doesn't, guys, my entry was at 165. I'll probably just take some profits, and if I have to let it do this little curling action, give it some more time. If it's not ready to break out, then I'll do that, and I'll sit on it. But for now, I'm still holding it because it's right below. You can see that the ask is at 180. The bids are at 178. So right now it's still good. I'm still holding, and that's a move that I'm looking for. Hopefully this week we'll get that move. So that's CSON, guys. I'm still holding that one, ACST. This one's a call up from today, and this one was on the watch list for a different type of trading plan. But I had, like I mentioned before, guys, you can have a plan today for let me just put one out there for Tesla. Let's say we're trading Tesla and we wanted to go to a particular price tomorrow. We're gonna enter at $450 and exit at 500, and then tomorrow it opens at 500, and now your entry is gone. So now you gotta assess, you gotta start a different plan. You gotta plan your entry, your exit, and your profit taking, right? So that's happens all the time, guys. We can't control it. It's part of trading. So having said that, guys, just because we have a trade plan and we think tomorrow's the day that I'm gonna enter my plan, and then all of a sudden it's a gapper and your entry is gone. That's what happened today on ACST. I had it on the watch list. Let me take it to the 1 day, 3 minute, guys, so that you can see better. So this is the move it made yesterday, and I put it on the watch list, and I told my entry was at 0.22 for a move to 25 cents, guys, which it did more than did that today. But look at where it opened. It opened at exactly 25. So now we have to reassess. We have to see what happened pre-market. You can see I had already a level where I wanted it to break for an entry with confirmation. It had this big red to green move, and now I didn't want to enter here without confirmation, right? I wanted it to break, hold the level, and then the entry, and then continue higher. I did not take an entry, but it started trickling back up. This is what I've been telling the group about, and on a failed trade as well, this one would have been perfect. And unfortunately, I didn't get to enter at the right time because I didn't have my alerts here. So this is what they call the bear trap. They got trapped here, and then they started that little squeeze on their covering. I did get an entry at 60 cents because I had a limit buy there. As it started making this move, it picked me up, and I sold at 29.50, guys. I am holding this on my smaller account since I didn't have day trades. So I'm expecting a continuation, a breakthrough 30, and a push to possibly 35, 40 cents. That is what I am looking for, guys. And that is a free lesson for you on a bear trap play. So that's a good play there. Keep looking for those. They happen often. And ACST, guys, another one that we are looking for. We are also in HTBX. This one we have traded before as well last week. We go to the 1 year, 1 day, guys. So the call out was here, and again, I believe this one was part of the of last week's video between the 20 and the 50 EMA, and then of course we sold here at 150 the following day. But on a closer look, guys, let's just go back and look at the history here before. Can it make big moves? Of course it can. Look at this. Of course we need the volume. Right now it's consolidating. There's a decreasing volume, which is good. Now we need a breakthrough 50 with an increasing volume and a possible push to the $2 level, which is another resistance level. So again, I got an entry today at 140, guys, and from 140 to 2, let me switch that for you here. From 140, guys, to the $2 level, if it gives us that kind of move, that's 42%. Of course, it's a lot to ask for, but with the right conditions, there's no way it can't make that kind of move with its history. And of course, we've got this 50 EMA. If it breaks through, then it's probably going to be easier, as that is a bullish sign. People might come in and shorts might start covering, and we get a little squeeze. So just because I wanted to go to 2 doesn't mean that I'm going to have my entry at 140 and my exit at 2. No, guys, remember I scale out. So probably profit taking at 160, 180, and then final take profit at 2, guys. That is my plan if it works. And if not, I can take, if it starts moving up, I can take some profits here at this 153 level. That would be about a 10%. Then I can take some more off at 160, 65, 175, be out, and that's fine. I'll be happy with that. Okay, it does have the potential to make a move up here. It might not be in one day, it might be a few days, it might start, you know, or maybe a month. But we're hoping that we get a little breakout, a little squeeze, and we'll see what happens on HTBX, guys. And last one, guys, VXRT. VXRT, we traded this one the same last week. We had this flag pattern. We entered here. We sold. I sold after market. Some held that didn't have day trades, and it made this big move. It was even bigger than the after hours that I got, the profit that I got. So now it started curling back up. You can see the 50 and the 9, or the 9 and the 20 crossover. You can see the 50, the 9 coming over to cross. Hopefully it does, and it'll continue taking it higher, guys. There was a little bit increase in volume compared to Friday's trade session. So we're hoping that it can break through this level rejection here at 950 and continue to 10. That is my profit target, my first profit target at 10. My entry was at 890 today, guys, during power hour, the last 15-20 minutes of trading. And that's the last one that I have for you all, guys. I do have more on my watch list, but those are too many to put up in this video, guys. If you like this content, guys, remember last week, and I'm not bragging, guys, but last week's video, all 5 of the trade ideas that I put up there worked. All of them worked. So you could just pick one, check your levels, understand your SL if it doesn't work for you, and then exit at whenever you have profits, guys. Just make sure you take profits. Okay, so I'm not saying that all the ones that I put up today are gonna work, but you know, I gave you kind of a reasonable trade plan where you can start taking notes in this video, have your plan ready to go, enter the trade, know where your stop loss is going to be, and know where your profit taking is going to be, guys. You have to be prepared for all of this all the time. Guys, that is it for me. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and keep on following us on YouTube, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.